So this is Gcast episode 22, the most boringest, nerdiest podcast you'll ever listen to. I
Where's
got.
Ryan at?
Is he on?
I don't know. He said that he was wondering what was going on in the chat thingy.
Right, yeah. So I'll tell him to get on when he sees this message. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He says he's posted. So, anyways, we got the mod crew on tonight. You know, the three of us. Uh, you know,
It's
you.
because we work so hard.
Yes, you know, we dedicate ourselves hours and hours every week to this fledgling little website, which is now almost 4 years old, I think.
Yes, it's been going for quite some time.
Yes, we survived. When none of the other, you know, forum offshoots would survive, we have survived.
That's because you haven't gone mad with power like every other fucker.
Not yet. No, I'm saving that. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, Ryan's online. Hey, I think there's like some kind of I can hear an echo of my voice coming from you.
Really?
Yes. Well, not anymore. All right. So Ryan's on. Or is he? I can't hear him.
Neither can I.
Hmm. Ryan, if you're there, then say something obnoxious.
He uses the chat box. That's the most obnoxious thing to do.
Yes. Force us to go out of the program.
How dare you bastard.
Right. Okay, so he's getting his headset. You know, these are always off to a good start. We always have like, you know, 5 minutes of technical, you know, faffing about before we actually get into it. But,
Do you ever edit those out?
sometimes I do. I edited it out last week.
You should probably do it this week too.
Right, yeah.
We good?
Yep.
You're a little low.
Well, yeah, you're quiet.
Hold on.
Uh, and Steph, you're a little loud, just like a tad bit too much.
Oh, no wonder.
Well, I am a woman.
How do you do this? How do you do this?
Options.
I'm
Is-
trying to change. I think that's one of the reasons my thing is always doing that. My mic sensitivity is down really low.
Oh, well, we can hear you now. You're fine now.
Oh, okay. Coolio.
All right. So,
My settings, are we good?
okay. So, are we good? Are we good to go?
I think we're good to go.
All right.
Yeah, I think-
Sweet. Anyways, as I said, this is the Gcast 22. You know, we got Steph and Ryan here, the other two members of the mod team. Steph and I were just talking about haven't gone mad with power yet, and that's why Project G-Form is still around. What do you have to say about that, Ryan?
I plan on going mad with power sometime around Christmas.
That seems like a good time to do it.
Yeah.
So first thing I want to get out of the way is that just a brief overview of the schedule for Project G-Form for the rest of the year. I've been pretty much talking about having G-Form streams return next month. Probably going to stream a bunch of horror games. I'm looking into getting like a capture cable so that I can, you know, stream from my Wii, and have that not be, you know, like off cam and as poor quality as it was last night
Fun fact:
or last year.
this will be the first time that Andrex has ever streamed from his Wii.
Nice.
No, this wouldn't be the first time.
It was a pun.
I know.
Okay.
I do gay porn.
I knew it.
I didn't.
I fucking knew it.
I wasn't even implying that. You just kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Chad pays good money, so you know what can I do?
Yeah.
I got to keep this, you know, the site up somehow, you know.
Then why does it go down like once a month?
I don't know. He wants me to do all this weird stuff, and I'm not into it.
Why do you not put out for us, Andrex?
I think we're heading into old school G4 territory here.
With what?
With these sexual jokes. I'm gonna grab the steering wheel and put us back on the road.
Right, yeah. So, yeah,
Oh, Ryan, you're so funny, thinking that we ever got away from those sexual jokes.
yes, that's true. It's a part of us. It's our DNA, you know.
Okay, well,
Thankfully, it's not as distracting as it used to be.
keep
That
your
is.
DNA to yourself. I'm sure you've heard that before, Andrex.
No, I usually use chloroform before we get to that point. Um, yeah, keeping the site up now shouldn't be that much of a problem. We got I say that now, but we might run out in the next night. But then we'll be up
Oh,
right away, straight away, I promise you. But yeah, we got the advertisements. We've made about like $50, which is pretty. It's a nice boost.
Holy shit.
Um,
Really?
yeah, the way AdSense works is that you don't actually get the money until you reach a certain threshold, and it's like $100. So I don't think I'll get paid this month, but the end of October should be pretty banging. I'm gonna spend it
these
on.
haven't even been up very long.
Yeah, they've been about 2 weeks, I want to say. So
That's
yeah,
still not very long. You said $50?
yeah.
Oh,
Why have
well,
I not invested in doing this myself?
yeah.
It's pure profit to do absolutely nothing.
Well, I work hard on keeping the site content.
I might get a Madden 12 tattoo now.
What about um, a BioWare tattoo?
Ha ha ha. But no, Madden 12 tattoo, it's perfect. Every year you just cross out the 12, write in 13, then 14. It's
No,
good.
it's okay. This was the last year that Madden was going to be Madden.
Oh,
Is that what they said?
So, yes. Yeah, EA is has lost the rights from here on in.
Mm.
oh.
Hmm.
It looks like John Madden's finally become irrelevant.
Well, not really irrelevant. He just wants his name to be more than just, oh hey, you were that football game guy.
Pff, That's what he's always gonna be. He's always been irrelevant, but oh well.
Right. Isn't he like super old now?
Yep.
He's always been super old, even when he was born.
Right.
He just kind of popped out
Yeah.
in like his 60s.
He popped out and he was like, John Madden!
Um. Oh, right. And a couple of other things. So we got Gform streams next month. Steph, I think you're gonna be in on that, right? We haven't talked about it before.
Honestly, I'm not sure. And the other reason why I say that is because I don't know what happened, but the last live stream update that I did,
Uh-huh.
it's not working with my laptop or my desktop.
Hmm.
It keeps trying to like do this 3D feature, which I don't want, and
Uh,
there's no option to turn it off, and it's overwriting my CPU and causing the program to crash.
uh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
I would just say check out Ustream. I don't know if that would work or not, but I'm on Ustream, so maybe to keep things, consistent. Um, what I was thinking, last year we had the Project Reform channel specifically, but that didn't really work out since you had like your own channel and other people had their own channel. So this year everybody's going to be streaming from their own channel, but we're gonna, download, the recorded streams and then upload them to the official Gform YouTube channel. So that'll keep everything in one place, which should be good. And also this year we should have, audio overlays. So like we'll basically be recording a podcast while we're playing, whatever it is, and overlay that with the video, so it'll be like a video podcast.
We'll be among the giants, like 4 Player Podcast and
Game Layer
uh,
podcast.
Game Layer. That site is so dead. You have no idea.
Oh,
But
really?
oh yeah, definitely. But no, 4 Player Podcast. They do funny videos of. It's funnier than the Angry Video Game Nerd. I'll tell you that much.
Really?
Yes,
I think Angry Video Game Nerd is pretty funny.
Mm, perhaps.
Perhaps it is.
So.
So, I think this is our first podcast since a TGS.
Mhm.
I can't really remember much from TGS aside from, a couple things.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
mean,
of uninteresting honestly, this year was.
Right. Well, if you're not interested in Japanese games, it wouldn't be that
Oh,
exciting,
What are
I
we,
I
guess.
am. It's just, you know,
what are we talking about?
TGS.
TGS.
Uh, I didn't keep up with any of that.
I'm not surprised. Somehow.
Like, yeah, like I've had people like tell me stuff, and like I've heard some of the big announcements, especially at the 3DS and Vita.
Hmm.
But everything else, I did not follow it like I did the years before.
Well,
Yeah, it was kind of uninteresting. I mean, the biggest news was that, the next two Monster Hunters are for 3DS, but, if you don't care about Monster Hunter, and a lot of people in America don't, then, that's not going to really, you know,
No, you are wrong with that statement. A lot of people in America do fucking care about Monster Hunter, but it's probably not going to get localized. Capcom has already said that it's up to Sony, I think, to do the
what?
translation, and they haven't done that.
why would it be up to Sony to translate a 3DS game?
Nintendo.
Right.
It's up to, okay. No, there's a lot about Monster Hunter right now that's pissing me off with like their whole approach to it. The whole reason why it's not on the Vita is Capcom says that up to Sony to decide that they want it on the PSP and for them to like I don't know do something with the development, and Sony's just not doing that.
Hmm.
So we're not getting it on the Vita, which sucks since all the other Monster Hunters have been on the PSP, and there's a good chance that it's not going to get localized in America because none of the other recent Monster Hunter games have. The last one that was here in America was Try, and they've released at least one or two since then.
Hmm. Yeah, well, uh, a lot of the ones they didn't release in America were kind of like spin-offs, or re-releases. Like I know the
But
PS3
Monster
game
Hunter, but the
was,
PSP Monster Hunter Try Portable was so good. You should have
you
gotten it.
mean Portable Third?
Yes, whatever
The
the
the naming convention for this series is just confusing as hell. I can't, keep track of things.
I'll tell you what, if there's anything that Demon's Souls has taught me, it's that every Japanese video game company should go to Atlas to localize their games.
yes.
Because they're very good at localization.
Yeah, like
Um,
I'm actually really excited about the Persona fighting game because it's probably gonna come out here.
hmm. Yeah, I actually think Tree G, the 3DS one that was announced, will come over. I mean, Tree came out.
Tree.
Um,
Tree.
It's a game where you chop down trees.
well, that's
No monsters.
I don't know. It sounds cooler when I say Tree.
Monster Hunter Tricky. Kill
Yes.
monsters with the sick soundtrack.
You just sound like you're from Eastern Europe. You know, Monster Hunter 3.
Ryan, you're a little low there.
I am from Soviet Russia.
Yes.
In Soviet Russia, monsters hunt you. Haha, guess what they already do?
We have Monster 3. Brought to you by the party.
What are we talking about?
Um, you
Or
sound
make
when
it
you say
funny.
when you say tree, you sound like you're from Eastern Europe.
Why?
Well, just because it sounds like something that they would say in their accent, you know, Monster
Fine, I'll
Hunter
say
3.
Try. When Try came over here last year, it sold about 800,000 copies.
See, now you're just trying too hard. You see what I did there? It was a pun.
Aha! 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 That's
Ah,
my need for that.
yeah.
Steph,
What?
I think you need a new microphone.
Yeah, this is an old one.
Yeah,
Skipping.
it's pretty crappy quality.
Oh
Uh,
well.
Also, Steph, did you listen to or watch the Doctor Who tonight?
No, I just got home from work like half an hour
You
ago.
are a disappointment to your parents, and nobody will love you.
My parents already don't love me. My dad's dead.
Oh, now I feel
Well, this
bad.
this podcast just took a turn for the saddest.
Oh, now you feel guilty. Yeah.
You're like Batman, Steph. My parents are dead.
Dude, oh my
Hey,
god.
hey. So's mine. Andrex is out of the loop here.
Speaking of Batman, about a month or two ago, I was at a friend's house, and we decided that we were gonna watch some old Justice League cartoons.
Uh-huh.
And we watched the one where they get turned into little kids. And at the end of it, at the end of the episode, Wonder Woman is talking to Batman. She said, that was kind of fun being a kid again. And Batman just goes, I haven't been a kid since I was 8.
Batman.
Was that Justice League Unlimited or regular?
I I don't know. Whatever one they turned on, we were all kind of tipsy.
Regular Justice League is far superior to Unlimited.
Yeah, I would probably say so. Unlimited was
Like,
pretty good though.
they could go more in depth with the characters with the original Justice League, I think.
Hmm.
Like, there was more. It wasn't just a whole bunch of. It wasn't a name drop competition like Unlimited was.
Right. Um,
I got something to talk about.
awesome.
The other day, I watched a Japanese stream of Dark Souls.
Ah,
And
yeah.
it
I think.
looks so good.
Was it the guy who was like in a fire, like volcano-y area,
No,
riding a giant worm thing?
I was watching some dude who kept going into the sewers and getting destroyed by a giant rat. And then
Ah,
he falls down this slide, and there's giant rat turds everywhere, and he got eaten by a frog.
nice.
Yeah, those frogs were scary.
Isn't that the game that like kills you every 5 minutes?
Well, it's the
Yes.
it's the spiritual successor to the game that kills you every 5 minutes, and
The
they
game-
decided to make it even more difficult.
The game that's out for your blood. Well, that's because it's got co-op now.
Yeah, but you know what's great is I heard from someone on the internet, so it's not exactly a credible source, that they had a demo, and because people beat the demo, they specifically went out to make the demo even harder, so that no one
I
could beat
believe
it.
I'd believe it.
Yeah.
I know that in the interviews, whenever they talk to the lead developer and they ask what the difficulty, he just laughs.
They did say it's significantly more difficult than Demon Souls.
Right.
Well,
So both of you are gonna play it then, right?
I'm borrowing someone's copy. I'm not gonna spend $60 on a game that I'm gonna get pissed off at. I'll buy it when it's cheaper. Like I got Demon Souls when it was $20.
Demon Souls, it was a very good game, and it was difficult, but it wasn't like nearly as difficult as some people claim it was. You know, and like I felt no regret in buying it, even though it took me months to beat it, because every time I would die a few times, I would get ticked and put it in the box and forget about it for a few weeks.
Hmm.
But like I really want to support From Software because they're doing this. Like, this is kind of unheard of in today's market, making a game that's painfully difficult and also really good. And
Well,
and I mean high budget difficult. Like when you think of difficult games from this gen, you think of stuff like Super Meat Boy and I Want to Be the Guy.
Right.
yeah.
Or buggy
This game
crap,
is-
you know.
Yeah, this game is high production values, really cool lore, and it's generally badass.
It's a game made for masochists.
Now, does it have like a story at all? Because I didn't really get that impression from like.
Yeah. I don't.
It has a
quite-
story, but it's kind of an implied story more than like a game that just comes out and spells it out for you.
Yeah, I don't know quite what Dark Souls story is, but Demon Souls story was kind of It was okay, not bad, and better
heard
than what
they're
you expect for a game like that.
I've heard they're making references to the old King's Field games in Dark Souls. Like they're going to have characters from King's Field in Dark Souls, which I think is completely awesome. I don't know if any of you guys played King's Field.
No.
I've heard of it though.
It's pretty much like Oblivion or Morrowind for the PlayStation 1.
Hmm.
And it was really fun series, but they were really difficult.
They need to make Daggerfall with Demon Souls engine.
Hmm.
Just a huge world that just wants to murder you.
Speaking of, huge, I think huge is really what I got from Demon Souls because I like the scale of the game. In that, like, every enemy is either, like a knight same size as you, or like a 10-story high monster.
There's no like rats or anything. Zombie rats.
There's rats, but they carry the plague.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of games with great scales, guess what comes out Tuesday?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, HD
Fuck
collection.
yeah!
I still haven't played Eco. I'm looking forward to that.
I had a copy Eco, or Eco, however you want to
Doesn't
pronounce
matter.
Tomato. I had a copy, but it since then had been taken from me, and it would cost more to replace my original copy than just buying the collection. So I'm just gonna buy the collection because I would buy the collection anyway.
Right.
I'll gladly play through Shadow of the Colossus again. That was a fun game.
Isn't Eco the game that's like one huge escort mission?
Yes, but it's a good escort mission.
If you say so.
It's an escort mission of love, kind of.
And Shadow of the Colossus is like basically take out all the unfun parts of a game and just leave boss battles. Like you're taking out a significant part of the meat as well, but it's boss battles.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I am excited to play Shadow of the Colossus whenever I can get my hands on that. But I don't know, Eco something about that game that just doesn't, stir a feeling within me.
Eco's more for people that like environmental puzzles. Like that's what the game is. It's just a puzzle within a puzzle.
Hmm.
We have to go deeper.
Inception reference.
Yes.
So Steph, the corn trailer for Silent Hill Downpour was released. Now I want to get, your full uh, thoughts on how that game is shaping up. So just lay it on me.
I haven't seen the new trailer. Did it just come out like today?
I know I posted it like a week ago.
Oh really? Because I haven't been following too much on it.
Right.
Let me see if I can't pull it up real quick. To the YouTubes.
Yeah, just type Silent Hill corn.
Now, when you say corn, do you mean cornfield or do you mean corn like the band?
The band.
Should I be?
Yeah.
God, that's not making me happy.
I
Already,
like
I'm
Jonathan Davis's voice, but their music just. Yeah.
Right. So basically, some people have deconstructed the trailer, and it looks like uh, the main character, Murphy, I think his name is, he's in prison for killing the murderer of his daughter, and like the game's theme is like revenge or something. Um, but my issue with the game is that it looks like they turn like Silent Hill into like a garbage dump, and the water theme doesn't really work as well as like the ice theme did in Shattered Memories.
Silent Hill Flint, Michigan edition.
Alright, let's see here. Give it a
As you
moment
said,
to load.
garbage dump.
So you guys will hear my reaction live, kind of.
Awesome. Tell us what you think of that awesome music. Silence.
Let's see.
Maybe I should splice like the YouTube video in right now in the YouTube version.
Let's see.
That might be too complicated.
So I guess this is. Well,
You know what? Open the chat button.
you want a link?
Yeah, I'll link it.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Now, the music, is this... I guess this is a Korn song? I mean, it's fitting so far.
Is that a good
But-
thing since it's Silent Hill?
My problem with it is that it's really repetitive. Like,
Good song?
This isn't Glorious Akira. Where's my Elizabeth McGowan?
they're working for
What are you
Mikami,
talking about?
aren't they? Or are they
Yeah,
the
They're
Grasshopper?
with you right now.
Hey, Andrex, do you want to hear me make Steph mad?
Sure.
Oh, I can't hear you. The song's too loud.
Oh. I'll make her mad afterwards then.
So yeah, give me another 2 minutes when this ends.
So I guess it's you and me for the next 2 minutes then, Ryan.
Okay.
Okay.
I only have one more episode of The Wire left to watch before I'm done with the whole series.
And then you can spoil it all for me.
Oh yeah. Are you even gonna watch it?
Someday, maybe.
You'll forget by then.
When did this become Alan Wake?
The
The
better
hell?
the better question is,
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
gonna finish that
is this in Silent Hill? No. No, this can't be Silent Hill.
though. This can't be. This can't be.
It's not true.
This isn't Shepherd's Glen either.
I like shattering people's dreams.
Shattered Dreams? Wasn't that the name of a?
No, the shattered memories.
Whatever. Same thing.
You know, there's also Silent Hill coming out for the Vita, but it's a 4-player cooperative multiplayer beat 'em up, shoot 'em up game. I'm not even
What?
kidding. I'm not even kidding.
That's well. As soon as Steph is done watching, I'll be able to explain
I'm.
something. You done?
No, there's still 30 seconds. The hell? What? Uh,
Poor, poor Steph.
I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it doesn't look bad, but it's not my Silent Hill, but it doesn't look bad.
No, it looks bad. And it sounds bad. And it's bad.
Okay, time to
Ow.
make Steph mad. I have never played a Silent Hill game.
You motherfucker, get out of my house.
I've only
I would-
played Shattered Memories, so...
I would say buy the HD collection when it comes out, but they're fucking up the voices, so don't do that.
Just buy the PS2 versions. Although, did they have PC versions? I know Silent Hill 3 did.
3 did, and 2 did, but 2 was really, really glitchy.
I'm sure someone's made like a patch for it or something.
I was going to buy
PC
the
gamers are good like that.
original off of the PlayStation Store and then buy the HD collection if I
I
liked
mean-
that one.
I haven't seen anything on the 3rd game yet for their HD collection, but with 2, they're changing the main voice actors, and they're not that good, which is really surprising because
They're all-
McGowan is doing the female lead voice, and she's a really good voice actress, but she's just not fitting for the character.
Well, voice acting really doesn't matter. I mean, if you look at some games, like look at Andrex and his House of the Dead. You know, that's specifically
No,
campy.
If they redid the voices for that game, it would be so bad. I mean, not so bad it's good, but just bad. Because the bad voices are part of that experience.
Oh yeah, of course. You know, it's not supposed to be something you take seriously as a scary game. Although it is scary. I think it's more like the Evil Dead. I think that's a good way to describe it. I don't know if you've ever seen the Evil Dead.
I've
Yeah.
seen the last one in that trilogy, Army of Darkness.
You have to watch the first two. Like
Ash is a
it's
badass.
yes. I mean, the first one is legitimately really scary.
No, it's not. It's cheesy as fuck.
It was cheesy. It was cheesy. It was cheap, but that was what made it scary. But no, I saw the first one when I was a kid, so I don't know. And then the second one is like it's just completely awesome, and the third one is silly, just really silly.
Yeah. It's cool though.
It is cool, yeah.
So yeah, Halloween's coming up. We worked some horror game movie discussion into this podcast. This is for you, Taizuke, on the forums. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
I could pronounce it in my Japanese voice.
Do it.
Taizuki.
Not bad.
Yes.
7 out
Sounds
of
like
10.
an intro for a fighting game.
But scary movies.
Ryan, I can't hear you.
Ah,
Are we out of topics?
No. Like we're branching into a topic, and no one's just jumping on it. So I'll jump on it. About a month or so ago, I was like doing a movie TV marathon, and it was really good. I watched a lot of older stuff that I just never watched when I was younger. And then some newer things like let's see, I watched Low, Indigenous, House on Haunted Hill. I watched that twice actually.
Right.
Hitting the Pendulum. A couple other Vincent Price movies. Then I watched Session 9.
Oh, how is that movie? I want to watch it so bad.
I really like it.
I want to watch it so bad.
It's pretty good.
On the 1st of next month, so, October 1st, I'll be posting the sequel to the 2009 horror-thon that I did, where I basically just watched a bunch of horror movies, talk about them, maybe get other people to uh, watch them and talk about them too. I was thinking about like streaming a movie, but I think that's illegal.
Pretty much everything we do on the internet's illegal.
Yeah, I mean it's illegal to talk about video games anymore nowadays.
Right.
Or talk about movies. Be like, this is my public or not public. I'm stupid. This is my property. You can't talk about it in public places.
How dare you do free advertisement for me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did that bill ever get passed? What happened to that? That like streaming bill about how like they
Nobody's gonna care even if it does pass. So
I'm pretty sure it didn't get passed though. Maybe it's in limbo or something.
I've always been a fan of campy horror films and horror comedy. Like
What was that Sam Raimi's latest movie? From Hell.
Drag Me to Hell.
Oh yeah, Drag Me to Hell.
I haven't seen that, but everyone tells me I should see it.
I haven't seen it either, but I'm talking about stuff like Bubba Hotep.
Oh yeah.
And Vampire's Kiss. That's such a good movie.
Never heard of it.
It's Nicolas Cage at his finest.
Hmm.
And American Psycho.
Right. Is that a horror movie?
It's a killer movie.
A slasher?
I really went.
Horror movie.
There's so many different subgenres to horror, and so many things that could and could not be considered horror. Like the number 23, or I think it's just 20, called 23. That was pretty good, but it's not really scary, but in the
Wait,
sense of
That was the Jim
Jim Carrey?
Carrey one, right?
yeah.
That movie was bad.
Really, you didn't like it?
Oh God, no. That was just further down the hole of awful for what's his face.
Jim Carrey?
No, the director.
Oh, I don't know.
Uh,
the director.
Guy who put nipples on the bat suit.
Oh, Joel Schumacher?
Yes. Like I think he used to do good movies too. It's so sad. Like if you've ever seen Falling Down,
No.
really, really good movie.
You know what the number 23 reminds me of? This awesome horror movie that came out a few years ago called 1408.
I keep meaning to watch that. That's
I thought it was 1409.
No,
it's 14.
Is that the-
That's
Is
I
that
think
the hotel? That's the
it's-
hotel movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stephen
I've
King
seen
named it
that.
among his
Yeah.
favorite adaptations of his books.
yeah, it's really good.
I think
It
he
was
said that one.
okay. The ending was
Well, they had
really.
an alternate ending
Oh.
where he basically dies and burns up. Although I like the original
Oh,
ending
good.
better.
Way to tell us the alternate ending. We haven't seen the movie,
Right.
but
I've seen it. I saw it in the movie theaters when
Oh.
it came out.
I haven't.
High five.
Yeah.
Like another good one, the original Fright Night.
What about the
Not
remake?
the remake. Not the I haven't seen the remake, so I don't know. But the original was really good. It's campy, but very good. Or The Frighteners, the Michael J. Fox one. That's a good one. It's what's his name? Who did the Lord of the Rings?
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson, yeah.
I'm looking forward to next month because then James Rolfe will have his monster movie madness, and I'll get introduced to a bunch of other horror films. Most of them will probably be pretty old.
I have Memories of Murder on my to-watch list. I don't know if that's technically a horror movie or not.
Let's see what I got on my watch list. I would
I have
already,
so many on here. Holy crap.
yeah, I got Trick or Treat. That was by the guy who did Superman Returns. Can't remember his name. The first two Paranormal Activity movies. I've already watched the first one.
Ah, I didn't like those.
You don't? I always love
No,
the found footage stuff. For some reason, I just love it a
I
lot.
they're
can't stand.
so badly put together and so cheesy.
And I know how much you love it, but I did not like.
Blair Witch.
Um, yeah, I did not like
I
Blair Witch.
love Blair Witch. Oh man, I can rewatch that movie every year, and I do want rewatch it every year.
They're crazy. And that movie was, eh.
I was so good at like building the tension.
We need more viral stuff. Like, we need more things that they try to actually, like, feel real. Like, did anyone follow, my roommate and I were talking about this, the
Mar
other day. Did
Marble
anyone
Hornets.
follow that, Ben thing for Majora's Mask at
Yeah,
all?
yeah, I did.
Yeah. I'd like to see more stuff like that, but with films.
Oh, have you seen the Marble Hornets?
For the
No.
new Avengers?
No, it's a series of online
Oh,
videos that
no, I don't.
basically what the story is. It's basically sort of like the found footage thing again, but it's this guy. He's helping his friend with like a movie project or something, but his friend like gets like more and more like paranoid, and then he like quits the project. So his friend starts looking into it, and then the more he discovers, it's like the freakier it is. It's really well done. It doesn't sound it from the way I'm talking about it, but like he'll like pan over like a field or something, and you won't see anything, but then if you like go back and freeze frame it, like there's like stuff in the trees or something. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the forum.
Yeah, I think Sal sent me a link to it, and I just never had the time to really look into it.
It's really good. Like the videos are only like a couple minutes long usually.
Do you know what found footage movie I didn't mind?
Uh,
Did not mind Cloverfield.
I was about to say, was it Cloverfield?
Yeah, I like it wasn't good, but like I said, I didn't mind it.
I
It
thought it
was
was
it
too
was
overproduced. Like found footage only really works when it's like super low budget, I think.
The one thing that I liked about Cloverfield is that they actually took the time to kind of establish the characters a little bit. Like the first 20
yeah.
minutes or so, you're at the party and it's kind of adding a little bit of personality to them. And you're kind of getting an insight for what their lifestyle was and like, what their individual lives were before shit went to hell, which is something that a lot of stock footage like that really doesn't do. It's just like, oh, my name is blah 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 and this has been happening. Here's our quote unquote evidence kind of thing. I liked it feeling like it was actually happening. Here really is a group of people that hang out and do this stuff, and then all of a sudden this giant monster comes out of nowhere.
And I like they didn't elaborate on the monster.
Right.
Like, did it come
Yeah,
out of the ocean? Did it come from space?
it's,
Actually, at
Why
the
is it they were killing infected people? What were they infected with?
they had this whole alternate reality game that basically explained all that, but at the end of the movie they're like in like a Ferris wheel or something, and you can kind of like see something like fall into the ocean or something, like a
Uh,
satellite or
Cthulhu. I
oh
something.
knew.
yeah. I remember that now.
So that's like basically where it came from.
It was a decent enough movie though.
There's this movie I watched that was found footage. It predates the Blair Witch Project. It was about the Jersey Devil and the Pine Barrens.
I
Um,
think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Um, but basically, what happens is it's this reporter looking into the deaths of like these three people who were like live blogging from like the middle of the Pine Barrens or something.
Mhm.
And like one of them like gets put on trial or something, goes to jail for the murders, but he's looking into it more and more. And are either of you gonna watch this movie? Because there's like a big plot twist at the end that
Wait, which movie was it called?
hold on, found footage. Thank you, Wikipedia.
I love Wikipedia.
Blair. I can't find the name of it. Cannot find it. Found footage genre, yes. Oh, here we go. Cannibal Holocaust, that's not what I'm talking about. The Last Broadcast. That's what it is.
Probably not gonna watch it.
Alright, so
I
basically...
might have already.
Yeah, so basically what happens at the end... Steph, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Have I lost you?
No, I'm here.
Okay, so what happens at the end is it's revealed... the way they do it is pretty good. I don't know if I want to spoil it. Skip ahead like 20 seconds, everybody else who doesn't want to get it spoiled. So basically what happens is they find out that the guy who's been like reporting on all this was actually like the murderer, and he only did it for like the story of it or something. They do it really well. Like the way they reveal it is that one of the people who was murdered, they had their own videos, and but the footage was all damaged. So they had to like restore it, and so he sends it to this restoring person, and like the moment she finds out like it's him, like he comes through the door and he like kills her. It's pretty cool.
Neato.
Awesome.
Coolio.
I think have we talked about, horror and Halloween and all that stuff enough? I mean, it's not even October yet, technically.
Yeah, I think that we can save that for another day.
Right. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so any other gaming topics we need to talk about? I wanted to keep this like a shorter podcast.
There's really
Mhm.
nothing. Yeah, really nothing new. I mean, stuff's coming out, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, like, we got Gears of War 3, but that's just Gears of War 2, let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Yep.
I really hope that Gamer98 listens to me saying that. Really?
You're such a bastard.
It's like all those podcasts we did together, Ryan, where we're like, man, Steph's, such a loser,
Oh, yeah.
Don't even try to lie. You know you love me.
You're a lovable loser.
Yes.
So, Steph, will you be looking into Ustream so that we can get you on board for Dreamform streams next month?
Yeah, I'll look into it. I can't promise or guarantee anything.
Right.
Just because I don't know like what my work schedule and stuff's gonna be. I know I am taking some vacation time next month around my birthday, so maybe we can work something out.
Working on your birthday. Or not.
I'm taking that day off. Taking vacation.
Every
Once I
day's a
get
vacation for me.
Once I get a job, if I could like save up for a capture card or something, I'd gladly do some streams.
Yes, that'd be awesome. I still
Yeah.
I need to fix my Wii. So
My roommate and I talked about getting a capture card, but we just haven't been willing to spend the money.
right.
He's gotta fix his Wii.
Yes.
Hee hee hee.
I actually had a dream the other night that I had AIDS. It's a weird dream.
That's perfect podcast material, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
The weirdest part of it was that I was at the dentist's
That
office.
boy ain't right.
Go on, dentist office. Go on.
Sorry.
So,
Yeah.
so I was at the dentist earlier this week because my tooth was killing me, and like that night, I was like in the same office, and they're like, "Well, we found out what was wrong with your tooth. You have AIDS." And I'm like, "What? This can't be." Like I was legitimately like freaking out.
Tooth aids, yeah,
It's a thing.
it's common, yeah.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
I think tooth AIDS is the best spot to end this podcast. So thanks Ryan and Steph, our super awesome green team moderators. Salute your overlords and all that.
Woot.
Sir.
You will salute me or I will chop your hand off.
I'm saluting right now, you bastard.
Oh, good.
That's right.
So yeah, thanks for listening to episode 22 of the Gcast.